8-Bit Beard Co. Let's take a look at these guys today. And if we could, let's specifically talk about their classic essential line, which is a line of beard oils and beard butters that only use all natural essential oils. No hidden ingredients, no artificial ingredients. For oil and butter, pure all natural. And we'll dive into that, you guys. But first, my name is Dancy Bearded. And if you guys could, real quick, hit the thumbs up, the like button on this video. If you're new here and you want to learn more about beard products or your beard in general, consider subscribing. Shout out to those returning subscribers. And let's jump into story time. So, 8-Bit Beard Co. is out of Ohio. They're owned by a guy by the name of Sean that I have been able to kind of talk to and interact with for years now. Had the pleasure of meeting him this year. Such a nice guy, just a great family man in person. But I've known them for years because Sean had a different beard product company or a different name for a company. It was something like Epic Beards or the Epic Beard Co. I think it was Epic Beards, something along those lines. And he ran that company, had a lot of success, but wanted to switch up with some things that were going on in life and with the business to kind of really have something that resonated with him, and it was 8-Bit Beard Co., right? The idea of growing up playing games and just having that thought just be calming and comforting, it really resonated not only with him, but also his family, and I have nothing but love and respect for that. So I had reviewed both companies, I'd reviewed the products, and I always knew he was a great guy. I always knew he had great products, but the scents didn't always super speak to me. They were good and so many of you love them, but I just didn't have stuff that I was craving. If I had a day off from reviewing and testing, if I got to pick, I was never like, oh yeah, let me go with that one. But I loved this company so much, and I actually started consulting with them. We'd do once a month consultations, and we'd go over SEO, and we'd go over products and all this stuff, and I just loved everything about the company, except that I didn't crave it, and we both kind of came together and were like, hey, what if we make a line together that's going to be great for people that have preferences like yours, or maybe they don't even realize it, and it's going to be something you love, Dan? And I'm like, heck yes. And I don't know if we said it at the exact same moment, but we were like, essential oils, because he did not have an essential oil blend. He had a blend. His normal line is still available. Don't think that I'm taking away your favorites or anything, guys. The normal line is still available. Those are fragrances. They are stronger. They are longer lasting. They have a bunch of dessert-like scents and some wild ones out there that you've never seen before. If that sounds good to you guys, go check out the website, browse the scents there, check the reviews. There's so many great options. They're just not exactly for me. And we kind of were like, yeah, I think it's time. Let's do an essential oil blend, and let's change the carrier blend slightly so it can give just a little bit of a different feel, but also so the scent can carry the essential oils. Now we have today, and it's with this review, one thing to know, you guys, is that the essential oils are not as long lasting and they're not as strong of scents. That's just how it works. Fragrance oils are perfectly calculated every single time to be exactly the same. They can make them last longer, they can make them stronger, right? That's awesome if it's your preference, but a lot of people don't like that. Myself included. I like it to smell wonderful when I put it in, and then it can kind of fade and dissipate. When I walk into a room, I don't want to announce my presence with a smell. I want to announce my presence with my personality, with my beard itself, right? I don't need to be like, whoa, Dan's here, he's got this in beard today. You know, that's for me. If my wife's laying next to me, that's for her. And so we really prefer the essential oil side of things. All right, couple of details first, you guys. I don't know if I've announced this on a set video. We did a live stream launch of this announcement. We did a live stream launch of these products. So you may have heard this before and you're like, why do I know this? We did a live stream, but I wanted to do an upload. They are now officially an affiliate. This is something we've been working towards for a very, very long time. I think we had consulted for well over a year before becoming an affiliate. Now, if that doesn't show you guys how serious I take affiliate relationships, I'm not quite sure what will. I like to know that the company is something I align with. The owner is something I align with. The products I crave and highly recommend. This checks all those boxes, you guys. So your forever discount affiliate code, I'll put up over here in editing, is DANCY10. Now, that's going to save you 10% off always, unless we have a deal going on and it is boosted. And for you guys, until the end of the year, 2023, we are boosting this code to 20% off. So DANCY10 is going to save you guys 20% off until the end of December 31st. Shout out to you guys. If you have ever had experience with this company, and especially any of the products we're going to talk about today, if you could do me a favor, if you could do you, 8-bit, future consumers, potential consumers, leave a comment down below, literally sharing your thoughts and experiences. If it didn't hit for you, that's okay. You can put that down. If it's something you can't put away and you love it, it changed your beard, it styles great, it smells great, whatever you want to say, put that down below, you guys. That can be very beneficial to everyone. Content creators, companies, consumers. Thank you so much for any comments that you guys have down there. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into it, and we're going to talk about the oil, we're talking about the butter, and we will talk about the scents. First off, let's go over the carrier blend that we have here. Oh, and I got to show you this. This one's really cool. They do have, this was on the launch night. It was an exclusive 3D printed coaster. If you haven't caught on, the theme for this is very simple, but it's a Pac-Man type vibe to it. And so let's get into the carrier blend for this oil. And these are 100% plant oils. These are all natural, just straight up nature in a bottle here. Golden jojoba, Abyssinian, squalene oil, cucumber seed oil, avocado oil, and then you have this premium blend of essential oils. That's it. I would call this, and this is tough, right? Because viscosities kind of range. I would call this a medium viscosity, right? Let me know down below if you've tried it. What would you call the viscosity here? I wouldn't call it a super light one. I wouldn't call it a super thick one. I would go right in the middle and call it a medium viscosity. Fantastic. Now, clearly, I'm going to have a lot of great stuff to say today because I had a big part in creating these. I helped out with the blend. I helped out not only coming up with the ingredients, but the ratios and then testing them. And some of the bottles might look pretty full today. I've had tons and tons of testers, and I don't waste. Even if I have a brand new bottle in front of me with the label, I'm going to use the tester that has like Sharpie on it or has like a little label note on it. I don't like wasting things. Even if I use the oil on my skin, dry Michigan winters, good little tip there. So obviously, I'm going to love this. I wasn't going to put my name and put my affiliate with something that I didn't think was amazing. Ooh, good catch. And so I really do love this blend. My beard feels fantastic. First and foremost, my beard feels fantastic. It truly feels like you dipped your beard into nature and you're like, this is what it's supposed to feel like. Yes, I love it. I feel in tune with nature. And then the styling is absolutely wonderful. The nourishment and the benefits from the oil last all day. Now, the scents are going to last you an hour or two, maybe a little bit more on some of these where you'll get whiffs throughout the day, but there's not a ton of staying power on these scents. Now, to the butter here, let me go ahead and read you guys the ingredients on the butter. We have shea butter, mango butter, babasu oil, golden jojoba. Now we have that same carrier blend that's carrying through. So golden jojoba, Abyssinian, squalene, cucumber, avocado, and then the essential oils that go in here. This is a really nice, it's got a good body to it. It's not the lightest butter on the market. It's kind of like the oil. It's not the thickest or stickiest or tackiest butter. This is a good, solid, full body, but smooth, easily melting down butter. It will offer a little bit of styling and hold, but not something that's like, we could use this, or you could, like go with a firm balm. They do have balm, but not in the essential line yet, but check out their other balm line. I believe they do have an unscented if you guys want to hop on that. But the butter is fantastic. Every time I use this oil, I follow up at night with the butter. Wonderful. All right, let's dive into the scents here. And with the scents, if you notice, I don't have my partner in crime with me, Sam C, because they're so simple. Essential oil blends, they're not deep, they're not layered. It's not like, ooh, what are the women in your lives gonna think? They're gonna know if you just tell them. If you wanna pick out scents, just say, hey, babe, what do you think? She's gonna tell you what she likes and what she doesn't. All right, in no particular order here, you guys. We're gonna start with Inky. Now, what I love about this is they have really cohesive labels, but the color changes for the different scent notes. So Inky here is fresh eucalyptus and double mint. This is a mint scent. When you smell this, there's no other way to describe it as whoo, minty. It might smell like a bubblegum type mint. It smells more like a blue mint rather than a green mint, if you know what I mean by that. And we do have some options on here that we'll talk about with the other scents here, but it is nice. It's just minty. It's just fresh. It's just cold. If I had to get a feeling to it or a temperature, it's just cold. I love this one. All right, next up we have is Blinky. Blinky here, and Blinky is fresh cut pine and double wood. Yep. The reason I didn't want to have Sam on here, I didn't want to have her smell and be like, yep, it smells like pine and wood. This does. It smells like the top of a mountain if you go hiking. Fresh air, pine trees, wood. It just smells fresh like the top of a mountain. All right, next one up we have is Ghost Hunter. All right, and you can probably guess just by the color here, this is zesty lemon and creamy vanilla. Now, what I love about this, I do not like dessert scents. I don't want something that is like a lemon pie. That's not my type of thing. I like fresh citrus. This is as if you took a lime and you put it on a zester. I don't know if that's the name for it, but I'm gonna go with it. If you put it on a zester, it kind of looks like a grater for cheese, and you're just zesting that lime, but you also, or the the lemon, not the lime. You're zesting the lemon, but you also get past the peel and you get into the juice of it, and you're like, oh, okay, that's enough, that's enough. Yes, fresh citrus fruit. Beautiful. That's a good wake me up one in the morning. Like, all right, yep, let's do this. All right, next one up we have is Clyde. You can tell the orange color there. Clyde is going to be sweet orange and smooth cedar. And this is nice because the sweet orange, you would think like, oh, I would love just pure sweet orange, which I do, but the cedar kind of calms it down, smooths it out a little bit, and it's a really unique blend that I don't see all over the place. I do really enjoy this one. And then I believe my favorite one, as crazy as that to say, I love mint, I love pine, I love so many of these, but I think my favorite one is Pinky. And Pinky is pink grapefruit and crisp citrus. Now, I do want to say on this, because I've heard some feedback of people that are like, oh, this is not citrus, or this is not grapefruit. I've had grapefruit, I've had this, I've had that. This is an essential oil grapefruit. This is not a fragrance oil made to smell like grapefruit candy or made to smell like grapefruit as like a fragrance. This is actually from grapefruit. And if you were to smell like an actual essential oil of grapefruit just by itself, it's whew. It's tart, it's bitter, and this is some magic that's done in here to be able to mix it with some of the citrus in here with a couple of different layers. It is, did I even show you guys here? I'm sorry. That is Pinky, and again, this one is, I think I may have showed you. This one is grapefruit. It is very light, but it's punchy. It's grapefruity. You know when you eat a grapefruit and you're like, ooh, okay, yeah, this is good. I think I like this. That feeling is that smell. It's pure nature. It is an absolute grapefruit to the nature degree, not to the difference of what you think it would smell like. And here's a perfect example, right? A lot of people associate cherry and the smell of cherry with like the cough syrup, the candy, the Laffy Taffy type cherry. I don't know if you guys know, but cherries don't actually smell like that at all. I live in Michigan. We go to Traverse City, we go to Cherry Fest. We love cherries, fresh cherries with the seed in the middle. They don't smell like cough syrup cherry, but a lot of people associate. They don't smell like grenadine, but a lot of people associate it with that. That's the same deal with this. These are real. These are essential oils. They are from nature. They are absolutely fantastic, you guys. I wholeheartedly recommend every single product that's in this line. And then if something else suits your fancy, check out their other line. This company is awesome, you guys. You will feel like a valued customer with your order, with your customer service, with their social media. Give their YouTube channel a check out. They do a lot on there. He does it with his family. There's some Lego stuff. There's some gaming stuff. He actually, Sean, the owner, has a video for every one of these scents, and he explains it in a much more thorough and deeper way. So if you guys want to learn more, if you're like, I'm still not sure, go check out their YouTube channel. I'll do my best to link it in the description if I can remember, and you guys can go directly there. So again, guys, DanC10 is going to be worth 20% off until the end of the year. Let me know your thoughts down below, you guys. Have you tried them? Are you curious about them? Experiences in the past? Maybe you're like, okay, now that it's essential oils, I'm going this way. I love everything, right? There's some cologne scents that are fragrances that are a go-to on date night. But if it's day to day, the majority of my use, I'm really leaning more and more these days towards essential oils, and I think a lot of you are with me. I would love to hear your thoughts on that as well as how your journey has developed, or if you're like, nope, Dan, I have terrible sense of smell. I need strong, I need it long. Let us know down below. Thank you guys for watching today. Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.